Twitch channel. This is where it seems as if young America goes to get their Twitch shows. Hi, I'm Don Barris, and today on the Simply Don the Twitch channel, without question, the worst show that we have on here. This is its second week.
I think it's actually probably the best show, to be honest.
Can I finish the fucking statement?
Yeah.
Can I finish your introduction, or do you want to just come in?
No, you can finish my introduction.
The terrible thing is, the best part of Mitch's show was Romina, and she's not going to be here tonight.
Yeah, last time she was just being such a nuisance that I had to keep her in the cage this time.
If I can say something, it was the only thing about your show that was good.
I don't know if the fans would agree with that.
I think everybody did. Anyway, we also have here the lovely Mary Jane. And Mitch, do you mind if I do something?
Go ahead.
Fucking idiot. Fucking idiot. Fucking dumb motherfucker.
I think you forgot to mute your mic.
What?
I think you forgot to mute your mic.
Why would I need to do that?
Oh, okay. Carry on.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so we've had to rename your show. It is Mitch and Friends little star mark that means asterisk. Friends not guaranteed.
No, they are. Luann's coming.
We had to legally put a disclaimer.
Who?
Luann. Remember
Luann?
The fan from last week?
I don't remember that. No.
I think this was after you left. He was trying to tell us there was some lady from Tennessee that was trying to tell him he was cool or something, and I asked him about it, and it just sounded fishy. So she's supposed to be here. So
Yeah, she's coming. She's like my best friend. Well, my second best friend. You're my best friend, Don. But other than you, she's my second best friend.
I've heard you say that numerous times, and every time I correct you, not only you're not my best friend, you're not my friend at all.
Well, that's because, you know what? That's a good point. I agree, because you're like a father to me. So it's less of a best friend thing and more of like a inspirational father-son thing.
All right. As you know, on Mary Jane's show and on the Friday show, the Pretty Girls show, where pretty girls get together and talk about pretty girl things, we also have sports betting, and we're down to the final game of the day. Right now, with two... Wait a second, hold everything. Hey, shut the fuck up.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Fuck what?
This show's going really well.
You know why it's not going well?
Because I haven't been able to respond to my fans yet.
All right, this is Mitch and Friends. I'll get to this later. Here he is, the host of the show. I guarantee you, if you don't dislike him already, by the end of this half an hour, you're going to dislike Mitch.
Hello, guys. Thank you for coming again. I know you guys were DMing me, like begging me to do a second episode, and I told you, like, you're gonna have to wait till Sunday. A lot of you kept begging me to do one on Friday, but that's a pretty girl show, and I don't want to take over that.
Hey, can I ask a quick question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you trying to sound like a girl now?
No, I.
Go on.
And so, but a lot of you came back here, and I got a lot of fan mail today.
That's a weird voice. Something just happened. Oh man, gee, are we having reception issues?
I think Mitch is lagging.
No, I'm not lagging.
Let me check his connection. Hold on.
This is my manly regular voice.
It sounds way lower and slower. Like it's like went on 0.1 speed or something.
But yeah, this is just proof that I'm not a woman. anyways,
Can I interrupt you? Not that,
go ahead.
not that everyone's not begging me to interrupt you, but Toilet Bowl Comedy 210 says, "Hello, Simply Don the Twitch. Hello, Pretty Girl Don and Smoking Mary Jane. Old Man G Gaming. Hello, Mitch and the Imaginary Bunch."
Is that what he's calling his friends now?
No, Luann's gonna be here. But I have this fan mail. I have this fan mail here, and as you can see, I have a lot of fans that wrote to me. Like I have Mary from Maryland that says, "How do you keep your beard and mustache looking so good?" Well, I actually have this mustache comb, and my girlfriend, who's the producer of the show, she'll come and comb my mustache and beard. And every time she does it, she's like, "Oh my God, no one else has a mustache like that." And so it's really cool. Thank you for that, Mary from Maryland. And then we have
interruption.
Go ahead.
Cyber Stalker Earth says, "Does Fred Travelina know this guy too?" ?
Does who? I don't know.
Fred Travelina.
I don't know who that is.
Mary Jane.
Yeah.
I have to get away from this idiot for just a second. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay. All right, continue,
Hang on a second, Mary Jane.
Oh, yep.
Do you think we're going to get labeled as misinformation if he keeps talking about friends?
Oh.
I have connections at YouTube.
Okay, well, I don't want to get us like community noted or something.
I don't think that's going to happen. If we do, I have friends at the Community Notes place, and I can get us back on.
Is that where Luann works?
Actually, yeah. When she comes on the show, she's gonna talk about it.
Mary Jane.
Yeah.
Mary Jane, how stupid is this fucking guy? God, he's just such a fucking idiot, man.
His friend Luann works for YouTube, he says.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in the community misinformation department, because Old Man G's worried we're going to get struck because it says Mitch and Friends and he has no friends.
I actually have a lot of friends. That's the point of the show, is to have each of them on.
See, that's what I'm afraid is going to get us in trouble.
Hey, Mitch.
Yeah.
Mary Jane, shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Don, is that
I got to get away.
piece of paper in your hand fan mail for Mitch?
Yeah, can I read it?
Sure.
You're Don. I love you. I think Mary Jane is beautiful. I think everything you do is magic. What in the fuck are you doing with this piece of shit fuckwad that you put on Sunday at 5:30 for a half an hour? You know what? That half an hour is 30 minutes too long. Bishop Johnson. A bishop? Wow.
I got to be honest. I don't see how that's fan mail for me, but that is cool.
Bishop.
That seems less like it's for me and more like it's for you. But I have my fan mail.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. I got my fan mail. I wrote it all down in my notes.
Okay.
Should I keep going with all the fans?
1 second. Cyberstalker Hi-Fi says, "Oh, Mitch has a way to manipulate the system. Great." We also have Toilet Bowl. Cyberstalker Toilet Bowl says, "Or when Mitch makes up stories about being Sabrina's first kiss."
Funny story about that, actually. Those aren't made up stories. I have kissed Sabrina Carpenter, and she actually still likes.
I just wanted. We got a restraining order last week because he was saying stuff about her. Is it
okay? That's
Technically,
right.
It was a cease and desist, but I don't think it's a real one.
I just want to make sure before you start talking about kissing her again, that story.
Okay, well, I have to make an announcement then. Ladies and gentlemen witnessing this, Simply Don the Twitch, Don Barris, Mary Jane, Old Man G, do hereby acknowledge the cease and desist from Sabrina Carpenter's attorney, and we are more than willing to comply.
Oh, I letter delivered.
From is it more fan mail?
Mary Jane,
Yeah, Mitch fan mail gets delivered on Sundays.
I just had a letter delivered.
Okay, do you want to go back to your seat to read it?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, sweet, more fan mail. I didn't even have to. They emailed it to Don by mistake, I guess. I should probably send out my PO box for all the hundreds and thousands of fans that are trying to send me fan mail. I should probably do that.
But why don't you just contact your guy over at Simply Mitch is Coming?
Well, I mean, I could do that, but I'm gonna overwhelm one guy with millions and millions of fan mail. I don't want to be disrespectful to him. Besides, I can write them down on my notes.
That's you rewrite your fan mail onto your notes?
Yeah, so I don't forget. Because I put the fan mail on the fridge.
This was just delivered. Like,
Good thing Romina's not here.
why?
You're combing your mustache.
This is day.
Hey,
this
Romina,
is day,
turn off your phone in the cage. I don't want you to see this.
This is day 36 of my mustache growing back. All right, can I read this? Can I read this letter?
Go ahead, yeah.
Dear Don, I just want to say what you do. You are the most brilliant comic mind of our time. Thank you. I also think Mary Jane is maybe the greatest person I've ever seen in my life.
Thank you.
Your whole crew, everything you do. I'll tell you this. We have made, you know what a hall pass is? This is where, if by chance you get to run into somebody, you make an agreement with your wife or husband that you may make love to them. My wife's is you. Mine is Margot Robbie. Maybe the four of us could get together. Why do you have that fucking idiot on your network? Nobody likes him. I was talking to some people at work, and everybody said he is a waste of time. He's hurting your network. He's hurting your ratings. I hope everything works good. Jimmy Fallon.
Okay, well, I'm glad Jimmy Fallon's a fan of yours, but technically he didn't say that it was my show. He said that one guy, so that could be anybody.
Interruption. We have Cyber Stalker Don's Mustache Lover 1. Don combing his mustache is the only good part of this show.
I disagree, actually.
Cyber Stalker number 1 says, "Let's go. Hello all. I only have a little to be on, but hope all are doing well."
Thank you, Cyberstalker number 1. Thank you for that cyber fan mail.
Cyber Stalker Hi-Fi. The difference between hate and fan mail is staggering. For every fan letter, there's 100 hate mails.
Listen, all publicity is good publicity, right? Especially if Jimmy Fallon is noticing me. I mean, that's huge.
Oh, can I read this? I just got another letter.
Okay.
I finally realized who this Mitch guy is. When I first moved to Los Angeles, I lived in a very shady area. One of the gay prostitutes was really disgusting, and I think it was Mitch.
I never prostituted. Well, I never gay prostituted. Everything I did was very straight and very manly, so that probably wasn't me. Also, I have a mustache, so it couldn't have been me if I combed my mustache. I think Don's mustache lover likes mine better.
Oh, do you think so?
Yeah.
We can ask them. I think they're in chat.
Don's mustache lover.
Go ahead and ask him. Yeah.
Thank you for watching. I'm very aware that you like my mustache better, but I would like, just so it's on record, for you to comment whose mustache is better, even though it's mine. Just so we have it for evidence.
Mustache Lover 1, I don't.
You don't what? You don't think I was the gay prostitute? Okay, I agree, but whose mustache do you like better? we know is mine, but just for evidence purposes.
I don't think you ever said, or do you like Don's better?
I think that's what I said, but we can have them reconfirm.
Here's some fan mail. Verse 1, letter 1. Dear Mitch, I wrote you, but you're still ain't replying. You say Hollywood's got you busy, but your fan base is dying. Saw you kiss Sabrina Carpenter. That's insane. Bet you whispered, do you think I'm better than Shawn Menendez, babe?
First of all, that is highly inaccurate because I was there before Shawn Mendes. Also,
Shawn
I'm pretty sure
Mendes?
Shawn Mendes is a totally not attractive singer that allegedly dated her after, but women don't seem to like him. So
Okay, Don's Mustache Lover 1 says, don't like yours, Mitch, only here to see Don's mustache.
Wow, that's got to be kind of embarrassing for you.
well, I think it's just that they don't want to make you feel bad.
Here
Can
we
you
have.
ask? Can you ask that person if that's what it is? They just don't want to make me feel bad, or do they really think he looks like a baby fucking seal with that thing?
I don't think they'll comment that I look like a baby seal, but
I'll bet you they do.
I don't know if they will. I think I know my fans.
How many people want to comment that Mitch the bitch looks like a baby seal with that hair on his face?
Don, we have a few comments. Cyberstalker Earth says, Don, can you make him do stuff like eat a brick, ? Juggle fiberglass, or get him to stop a train with his teeth?
I don't know what that means, but you know what? I would really, fans, I would hate it if you guys. I better not see any merch of baby seals with my face on it. People think that doing stuff like that is funny. It's just hurtful to baby seals.
Okay, hold on. Don Mustache Lover 1. Don has nothing to feel bad about except for being on this show.
Wow, this person really thinks you're something special.
We have Tombstone. Does Mitch's mustache have a fan page ? If it doesn't, then I believe this argument is over.
I think there's a fan page somewhere, maybe on. I think it might be
a thing called Simply Mitch. Why don't you just steal everything about me?
I'm sorry, it's simply Mitch Cumming. It's where he's. I think it's like money
I think
talks or
it's
something.
pronounced "Common Man."
It's when I asked my parents when I was a kid, they said it's not pronounced "coming," men. It's pronounced "coming."
Oh, Cyberstalker number 1 says Mitch was the spokesman for last year's annual baby seal hunt in Canada.
I don't know how you figured that out. It wasn't televised.
All right.
Oh, Cyberstalker.
Is your stupid show started yet?
Yeah, we started it like 20 minutes ago.
Well, Mitch and Friends, and I haven't seen one friend.
Okay, Luann's coming. She said on the way here that there was a big, there was a whole bicycle race happening, so they blocked off the sidewalks, and so she can't walk over here.
It's raining. There's no bicycle races today.
You're a goddamn liar. You're a goddamn liar.
They have all They have all season tires. They can bike in the rain.
Hey, who would rather watch me comb my mustache than listen to these putts?
There's no one there. They're all waiting to hear about my fan mail. In fact, why don't we have them comment? What would you rather see, my show or Don comb his mustache? Let's be real.
Everyone put 1 in the chat if you want to see Don's mustache combing. Put 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if you want to see Mitch do whatever he does.
Well, it looks like everybody's saying 1. Looks like everybody's saying 1.
Yep.
Even Tombstone, who's a heterosexual man.
Just like me.
Oh, is this the character you're playing today?
No, I really am a
everybody.
Man.
Hey, Don.
Yeah.
When Mitch says he's a boy or a man, I think you're supposed to say yes and, because it's like an improv thing.
Yeah, you're a boy or a man.
First of all,
of the sea family, the seal family.
well, first of all, I'd like to point out I have nothing to do with seals. I'm not related to seals in any way. But if I was, I'd be related to the singer seal because he's awesome.
You don't. You're not related to a seal. You just look like one.
I don't think so. You know what? I think we need to let the fans decide. Type 1 in the chat if I look like a seal. Type 2 if I don't. I already know the answer to this. It's 2.
Okay, I've got some fan mail.
Okay.
Dear Mitch, hi, it's me again, just following up. I think Don Barris stole your girl, bro. What the fuck? ? She said he's so funny, he's so charming, so real. Meanwhile, you're sitting there with a lack of sex appeal. I heard Romina's got a new obsession. She loves to comb Don's mustache. Man, that's aggression. She said, Mitch is sweet, but Don's got the flair. And bro, we all know you can't grow your own facial hair. You're mid-transition, huh? ? And that, she said, with peach fuzz so light that it's like your mustache is dead. Maybe borrow Don's. He's got extra to spare. Oh, stick to clean shaven. You know, the way it is in between your legs, you're totally bare.
Who's that from?
Australia. It was hand delivered.
Yeah, I don't think we know anybody from Australia.
Maybe it's the Prime Minister.
The what?
The Prime Minister of Australia.
Oh, wait a second.
The Prime
Do they
Minister.
have one of those? I
This
don't know if they
just
have one
being
of those.
handed to me.
Okay.
Okay. It was just handed to you?
Yeah.
By who?
One of the people that work here. I don't know their name.
Okay, I see you have a good relationship with your employees.
I pay them very well, Mitch.
Okay, that's fair. I don't pay my employees.
Oh, so Don's Mustache Lover 1 almost called PETA because I thought there was a baby seal on this show.
Wow. Everybody sees it too.
I think they were just making a joke. I don't think people actually think I look like a baby seal. But that was a good joke, though.
When is Mitch's girlfriend going to move into that room that you set up for her? Hopefully soon. Okay, let's take it away, Mitch. Here it is. Mitch and... Oh, wait a second. Hold on.
Cyberstalker number 1 says the only thing Mitch seals is his mouth around penises.
That's not true.
Wow, that's funny as fuck, man.
That was okay.
All right, now, here it is. Ladies and gentlemen, from Simply Don, the Twitch channel podcast room, this is Mitch and Friends.
Did you just redo the intro?
I haven't seen one thing that you've done, so I didn't know if you knew the show had started as of yet.
Oh. Well, I thought that the fans were enjoying looking at my mustache and everything, so I thought that's what we were here for. Luann just told me that the bicycle race finally passed, so she's going to start walking over again.
That is not a mustache. That's like a female that forgot to wax her goatee.
Okay, well, I think everybody thinks that I look like a male. Like, they said baby seal, but they didn't specify the gender of the baby seal, but I think it's a male baby seal.
By the way, when's Luann going to get here? She has 6 minutes left of your stupid show.
She's like 2 minutes away. So she'll be here. She might only have 2 minutes, but there'll be a friend here. Katie from Kansas asked me, does anyone tell you look like a young Leonardo DiCaprio? I actually get that all the time, surprisingly. Katie from Kansas. So, see, as you can see, it's right at the bottom. She asked that.
Mary from Maryland and Katie from Kansas.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Anyways, so Gina from Georgia says, what's it like to work on a big, big movie set? Well, as you know, I was on the movie Horns and I Kissed.
Interruption.
Girl.
Don, we have would you like to take a question from Tombstone?
I'd love to take a question from Tombstone. And I need to get away from this boredom. Go ahead.
Okay. A question for Don and Mary Jane. Maybe I'm missing something. When do Mitch's friends get here? ?
He has no friends.
See,
I have friends.
that's why I put the asterisk in the thing, because I didn't want us to get in trouble. Because if the friends don't actually show up, or if they're not real, or if they never existed or something, like I don't want us to get like false advertised or something.
We have a cyber stalker. Don's mustache lover one. The Mitch and Friends show, except all the friends are imaginary.
No, Luann's just texted me. See, she probably says she's here.
Okay,
well,
cyber
it's
stalker.
interesting. She has 4.5 minutes.
Well, she just said that she slipped and fell on the sidewalk in the rain and hit her head and won't be able to make it. But that's what happens in the rain. That's what happens in the rain. So next week there will be Friends. I'm going to try to get Sabrina Carpenter on again.
Again, she wasn't on before.
Well, she showed up after we had, gone off the air. She showed up.
Bullshit.
But
to serve you the cease and desist notice that we got?
First of all, they emailed that to me. She never served me, so I can't really. No lawyers actually email cease and desist. That's why I think it's very fake.
Who's Ed Gein?
Famous serial killer or infamous serial killer.
Stalker Toilet Bowl says Mitch looks like a younger version of Ed Gein.
First of all, I don't look like Ed Gein. That guy was a creep.
Actually, you do look a little bit like him.
Yeah.
No, I'm looking it up right now. You do look sort of like him.
Oh, what? So he had a great mustache?
No, he's not. He didn't have a mustache at all like you.
Oh.
Or a beard. He didn't have any facial hair like you.
Okay, well, he couldn't have been. If I looked like him, he couldn't have been that creepy. What did he actually really do?
Let's see.
Send people to pigs?
Well, here, hold on. It's not that bad. He was also known as the Butcher of Plainfield or the Plainfield Ghoul. So.
Okay, well, I don't think I look like a ghoul.
Did he wear his mother's flesh as a skin?
Excuse me for just a second.
Maybe.
There is a message on the chat. Tombstone has said, I was here last week. Can we start a petition to have the show renamed Mitch? The current title is just misleading.
I think a show called Mitch would imply that the show's boring because it's a boring title. Mitch and Friends is more exciting, like the show.
Why don't you steal my name and call it simply Mitch?
First of all, I had that name first.
Oh, really? What year did you have it?
Like 2012.
When were you born?
1999.
Yeah. I had the name before you were born.
So you must have stolen it from my mom.
93 was the first Simply Dawn the Belly Room program.
Oh, by the way, can you do me a favor? Can you relay a message to your mom?
Sure, yeah.
I'm sorry. I can't drop everything just to to have you come to my place and do anything you want to me. Please. We will keep our date, but stop being so aggressive, Mrs. Mitch.
I don't think she's being aggressive, but I'll relay that message and she's going to be very confused as to what that means.
Okay, very good. Cyberstalker number 1 says Mitch once complained to a drive-through that some dude was offering blowjobs for medium fry. He told the cops he would be called if he wanted to place an order. Mitch responded, I'll take a medium fries.
Wow.
Listen, sometimes you have to do things to get into Hollywood. And now that I'm a big star,
you're not a big star. You're not a big star.
Then how do you explain all the fan mail that I get?
You wrote it?
You think I wrote this? This looks like women's handwriting. This is not mine.
Killed, I think, 2 people. But he was stealing bodies out of the local cemetery and making that like lamp and couches. Total Mitch stuff.
And this also says that Ed Gein was initially found unfit to stand trial and confined to a mental health facility. So that's also something that Mitch
exactly. So
did he have imaginary friends? Did he have more imaginary friends than real friends? Can you look that up?
I'll look and see, yeah.
Well, if he did, then he's not like me because I have a ton of friends. Sabrina Carpenter managed to come afterwards, but Luann hit her head and went to the hospital. I'm not going to force her to come onto my show.
Okay, Tombstone says, question for Mitch. Mitch, would you like to take a question?
Yeah, of course. I love my fans.
Why are you broadcasting outside the kitchen of an Italian restaurant? The brick is a dead giveaway.
This is actually in my house. I have to have the brick here because it soundproofs when Romina's in the cage.
Okay, if you don't know anything, hold on just a second.
Oh, while you're looking at that, Don, real quick here, it says about Ed Gein. He used to write fake fan mail and tell everybody that it was from his fans, and that's how he lured them. And he would
Okay,
keep
so
women in cages.
that's one, maybe two similarities to me, but everything else is not like me. So I don't think that's a good comparison. It's like out of the 100 things he did, only 2 of them were like something I did.
Oh, Cyberstalker number 1 says the only time he hasn't forced a woman to do something.
Me or Ed Gein?
I think it's been decided you guys are one and the same.
No, we don't even look alike or act the same. Granted, Old Man G did read off 2 things, but that's like, again, that's like 2 things out of 100.
Hey, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Shut up. I want to talk.
Okay.
If you don't know and you don't have your following the choices that were made on the Pretty Girls show on Friday, right now, Angie is leading the pack. She is 3-2. Harry is 2-3. Old Man G is 2-3. Mary Jane is 2-3. And Jack is 0-5.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Don. Would you like a comment from Tombstone?
Yes.
I agree that calling the show just Mitch would be boring.
Yeah.
Can we suggest Mitch better have my money?
Mitch better have my money.
I don't
like that.
First of all, I have a ton of money, so I don't know how that would make that less boring. I think Mitch and Friends is perfect.
Your mother has said that her and her husband still need to pay for your rent because you still aren't adult enough to pay for your own rent or anything like that. That's from your mom's mouth.
I don't think that's true. Oh, just like how she wanted to go on a date with you?
He's air quoting you, Don. Oh,
call her on the phone and see if she'd go on a date with me tonight.
Well, I'm using my phone to record.
Okay, Cyberstalker number 1. Mitch wishes he was like Ed Gein. People would know his name.
First of all, judging by all my fan mail, I think people do know my name. Like Colton from California and Katie from Kansas and Mary from Maryland, they all know my name.
You know, I'm debating something really hard. In the final of the Mary Jane 6-pack, we have Buffalo and Kansas City. And I might have to pull against Mary Jane of winning her Buffalo selection. Because it comes down to, if she won, she would be 3-3.
Well, how were Romina's guesses? They were probably really bad. She doesn't know much about sports.
She was 4-2 last week. This is a different time.
Oh.
Stupid fuck. Why don't you
Yeah, she wasn't here this week. We couldn't find her, Mitch.
Yeah, Mitch.
Yeah, bitch.
It's Don, it's actually Mitch. The other dude just said it.
Oh, Cyberstalker Hi-Fi. Yes, Mitch is a boring name because that's what the show is. No offense, Don and Mary Jane. Cyberstalker number 1, question for Mitch. Why are none of your parties here?
Because they are too busy watching my other stuff. That's how much they love me. When I signed an autograph for 20,000 of them, they were like, we're going to watch all your stuff. And I've done so many things that they're still watching.
Uh-oh. Kansas City might have just recovered a football at midfield. Let's see what they're saying here.
But, yeah, I think even they would agree how fun and electrifying this show is.
Can you explain why he said Hardee's? Is that like some weird like cult thing you're a part of?
So I did a really huge, mega popular TV show called When Calls the Heart. And there were a bunch of fans on that came for an autograph signing, and they called themselves the Hardys.
What?
Oh, okay. Like the Swifties?
Yeah.
What bullshit story is this?
It's a real story.
Cyberstalker number 3 says, "How much does Mitch's wig cost?" Question mark.
It's not. It's real hair.
Cyberstalker number 1, Mitch's autograph is only actors to lose value over time.
My autograph is the only actors to lose value over time. Technically, that's not my fault because the Canadian dollar is down right now.
Okay,
Wait a minute, can I read this one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Has Mitch ever been funny?
Yes, all the time. This show is a perfect example of that.
By the way, we're at the 36-minute mark of this stupid half-hour show.
Did we miss the Friends?
Yeah.
No, Luann hit her head and had to go to the hospital, remember? But I can text one of my other 200 friends and see if they can come on.
Yeah, why don't you try that?
Because this show's over. Read what you're going to read, Mary Jane.
Cyberstalker Toilet Bowl says, "Haha, Mitch never met Jackie Chan. Don's Mustache Lover 1. It can't lose value when it never had any."
The Hardys would disagree. The Hardys would disagree very much.
What network was this show on?
What?
What network was this show on?
Well,
Did they have
technically,
DVDs for sale still or something?
technically, it's still going. But it started on Hallmark and then Netflix picked it up and then it was on Netflix and now it's off Netflix. And I don't know where it is.
It sounds like something that might be on YouTube.
It's probably definitely on YouTube. That's how mega famous it was.
Just popped in to check out Mitch's Twitch vehicle. I'm going to pass.
Oh,
wow.
Man. That's a
Who was
hardcore
that?
fan, too. That's a hardcore fan.
Garrett Shea.
I think he was going to pass because I kept getting interrupted and I couldn't read my fan mail.
Okay. Don, you want to let him try to read his fan mail again?
It's a stupid bit. It's unfunny as fuck. But sure, go ahead.
We might hear from Wendy from Wyoming.
No. Anyways, Sarah from Saratoga
Tallahassee.
says, no. I said that sounds dumb and made up and fake. Anyways, Sarah from Saratoga says, "Santa's Little Helper is one of my all-time favorite movies. You have brought me so much joy. Keep on shining." Thank you, Sarah from Saratoga.
Is there a postmark date on that? I mean, shouldn't that have been like maybe 6 years ago?
No, I think that's just such a timeless classic Christmas movie. It's up there with like Elf when you think of Christmas movies and Grinch that people are still sending in fan mail. But I can't believe you guys were making up fake names.
Are we going to end the show? You're at the 38, almost 39-minute mark.
Well, yeah, we can, but I think the fans want me to keep going, so why don't we ask them?
Okay, Cyberstalker number 1 says he'd have friends if he was from a real city like Toronto, followed by Cyberstalker number 1. Santa's Little Helper is what Mitch calls his hand. Don's Mustache Lover 1. Mitch looks like a young Charlize Theron.
That's true.
I don't see the resemblance.
Cyberstalker Toilet Bowl says fan mail of Mitch. Psych. Cyberstalker Earth says, "I'd rather watch Schizo try and surf a tsunami."
Well, all those things are entertaining, just like my show. So, I mean, we can ask the fans if you want to end it, but I don't think they do.
I'm afraid we're going to get banned, or our channel's going to get knocked out if we don't get out of here if no friends show up. I'm just really worried, about the false advertising.
Oh, just to cover our base, do you want me to give Schizo a call and see if he claims to be friends with Mitch?
No.
Yeah.
No?
Sure.
Okay.
Can I ask a question?
I don't want to prolong this end of the show any longer. Go ahead, old man G.
when Mitch said this is Mitch and Friends, is he talking about like? I just want to ask, is he talking about Friends DVDs, like the TV show? Like, does he have those in his like pocket or like? Because there's got to be some kind of technicality here.
No, I had it playing on the TV, but you guys told me to turn my TV off. So, no, I have friends. Two of them were supposed to be on the show, but unfortunate circumstances. I don't know why Tennessee made it rain, but he did. The bike race was still going though, so
Can I throw something out there?
yeah.
The longer this goes on, the more I regret letting you on this channel.
Listen, why don't we ask the fans if they wanted to keep going?
Hey,
You
I
keep
got one
asking.
here. Cyber Stalker #1. Has anyone checked Mitch's green card lately? Followed by Hi-Fi Stalker. Are the friends in the room right now? And Cyber Stalker Earth says, no way Tennessee Ernie Tuxedo hangs with Mitch.
We hang out all the time.
All right, do you want to put a big finish to this show? No.
I think the fan mail speaks for itself, but if you want to end it, yeah.
Nobody has said anything about you staying. Nobody.
We've had no fan mail.
A couple people said, "Can you please end this?"
I don't see that in chat, but yeah, if you want to end it, you can. And then I'll have to like be DM'd with the flood of DMs asking me to come on again.
Let's see. Oh, I think there's one more fan mail here.
Yeah?
Don, may I?
Yes.
Dear Mitch, I heard the wildest thing today. Don and Romina were about to have a baby on the way. You couldn't handle it. It must have felt so bizarre. You swerved off the road and straight up crashed your car. You were thinking, not Don's kid. This can't be real. It hit the brakes on your relationship harder than your comedy appeal. Imagine a kid with Don's stash and Romina's charm, and you, the stepdad, singing the poop song on a farm. So write me back, Mitch. I'm counting on you. I understand why you did it. That kid would have outshined you in its first 15 minutes.
Well, I think as a father, you always want your kids to do better. But no,
You had nothing to do with being the father. It takes, you know, making a baby works. The male will produce semen. The woman will produce an egg. Those two match, that will be the baby. That was my semen. That was Romina's egg. How would you have been the father?
Did you say the female produces an egg like a chicken? What do you mean?
Okay, Don.
I don't think you know how baby making works.
Lover1 says this is painful to watch.
I know, he got the explanation wrong.
Okay, Don, let's have a Mitch, how do you make a baby?
It's easy. You get one really manly man, right? And he goes up and he starts flirting with the girl, and then he has sex with the girl, and then a baby pops out. And that's me, the manly guy.
Okay, are you wrapping this up or do I have to?